The most underrated first home is a ranch. Here's why. It's one level, fewer hassles, and it's the type of home where if you wanted to expand on it later, it's easier to do so. I'll share with you in detail why you should be considering a ranch style home as a part of your home buying journey, and also what most buyers overlook. If you're house hunting right now, you're probably seeing a little bit more ranch style homes as they are coming back into style and gaining popularity for obvious reasons like affordability. But before you go ahead and write it off entirely, you need to understand why are they even coming back into style. Because it's not just cost, it's for the floor plans as well that are simple and open, which allows for life to essentially happen since it's on one level. And in addition, since it is on one level, it is easier to host and entertain guests. It gives you the flexibility to be able to convert bedrooms into office spaces or maybe storage. And since it's so open, there's a lack of walls, which is going to allow the place to even be a lot more spacious than you may even envision it to be, or it may even feel. Think about this for a second. Even moving into a ranch style home won't be as much of a hassle because you don't have a second floor that you have to move furniture in. And if you've moved many times, especially if you had 2-story homes that you had to move in and out of, you know what it's like to get furniture up and down those stairs. But let me know in the comments below. Just drop one word. What's most important to you in a ranch style home? Is it the flow? Is it the yard? Is it the no stairs? Is it the attached garage? What is it? Let me know in the comments below. One of the most obvious and important benefits of a ranch style home that many buyers like is the fact that it's all on one level, which only is going to translate to easier accessibility to maneuver throughout the entire home in itself. I mean, we're talking about no stairs. So if you go ahead and do your day-to-day chores, it should become a little bit more convenient just because you don't have to go upstairs to maybe go to a laundry room or vice versa, whatever the case may be. Also, you don't necessarily have to worry about the kiddos climbing upstairs and having a scary stair fall. Or better yet, you don't necessarily have to worry about the kiddos running back and forth upstairs while you're hearing every single footstep.
Sounds like a herd of elephants have been marching up here.
And think about this for a second. I don't care how young you are now. We're all going to age at some point. So you don't have to worry about going up those stairs and being worried that your knees are going to buckle in on you. Or even worse, after a leg day, having to find yourself the energy to go ahead and climb those stairs. For those of you that know, you know. This is why ranch styles are typically called forever homes, because they fit really any stage of life that you're in. Another reason why you should buy a ranch style home is because it's easier to clean and maintain. Let's face it, I don't know about you, but I definitely do not want to spend the majority of my Saturdays cleaning a large 2-story home. I know we all want beautiful homes, and I think you can still find that with the ranch style home, but most importantly, at least what I'm looking for is a home that can be low maintenance. So when everything is on one floor, the cleaning, the repairing, the maintaining of the home becomes extremely easy, inside and outside. So if you really want a 2-story home, just keep in mind, you're probably going to have to vacuum upstairs and downstairs. Oh, let's not forget the stairs as well. But with a ranch style home, it's easier access to the windows, light fixtures, the roof, the gutters, even changing the HVAC filters. Painting the home becomes less of a hassle, and you won't have to worry about ceiling repairs because of the second floor bathrooms.
One day I was in the kitchen and it just started pouring on top of my head. I was like, where is this water coming from?
If so far ranch style homes sounds like it's up your alley and you want to see all the ranch style homes in your area, be sure to click the link in the description below. You know, this reason here most buyers don't really think about, which is fair because not many buyers are thinking about selling their home before they can even buy it. But a ranch style home is a style that stays in demand. So let's go ahead and talk about investment for a second. If you go ahead and purchase a home, I would hope at least that you would purchase a home with hopes that maybe later down the line you could go ahead and sell it for a profit to do whatever it is that you want to go ahead and do with the funds. However, as ranch homes are currently becoming a little bit more popular now, in my perspective, I think they will become even more popular as homes become out of reach for many individuals who are looking to get into the housing market. So a ranch style home could be a great resale value because it does reach a wide range of buyers, like first-time buyers, young buyers, people who are looking to downsize, retirees. And I know ranch style homes may not be all over the United States, but if they're in your area, then that means you have a great opportunity there. Because I know that they have, at least ranch style homes have a strong presence in the western and the southern metros. So you're not just buying for yourself, but you're also buying for the fact that it can still be marketable and it holds its value over a long-term period, which is what you want. Another reason why you should buy a ranch style home, or even why they're becoming a little bit more popular today than ever, is because of the flow and the open layout concept, which I know that everybody is seeking for open concept at this point in time. Most ranch style home plans are going to feature things like interconnected spaces like the kitchen that open up into the dining area and the family rooms, which sometimes can make the home feel larger than the square footage even suggests. So if you're the type of person that likes to host and bring everybody into your home, just know you won't have to shout too loud to grab anybody's attention. Or maybe you don't even care about or even hosting individuals. You just need to keep a better eye on the kiddos, whether they're young or even they're old. However, generally speaking though, whenever I'm taking a buyer through a home, one thing I know that a lot of buyers are seeking for is a ranch home that has the open concept, as I've already mentioned, but the lighting, natural lighting, is another key thing as well. So just keep an eye out if you're going to go ahead and preview ranch style homes. Just look for at least the natural lighting aspect. I think personally open concept is going to be a given just because of how those floor plans are being constructed nowadays. And lastly, easy expansions. So I think a really cool thing with ranches is the fact that you're not just limited to the current floor plan. You can make your adjustments, which honestly can go with any home. But when you're really trying to readjust a 2-story home in comparison to a 1-level home, those are 2 different scenarios there. Like for instance, if you have an attached garage, those things can be easily converted into mudrooms, offices, or even storage space, or even an in-suite. You decide how you exactly want to handle that. You can even combine rooms if you really want to do that. You can add an addition to the home in itself. While adding a second floor is not a small feature at all, a ranch style home is going to accommodate that. So the bottom line I'm trying to get here is if you want to expand, a ranch style home is very versatile in getting that done. If I missed your top reason why you love ranch style homes, let's hear it in the comments below. But I will be a fool if I didn't incorporate this piece here, which is just sharing with you 2 cons that at least I get from a ranch style home, which the first one is space. You really have to think about it. You only really have your garage space, and that's if you decide not to use it, because you're not going to really have as much attic space. And if you do have a lot of attic space, then great, you won off of that one. And you're not going to have second floors to enable you and help with more space in itself. So I would say that's one of the biggest cons, what I will say, with ranch style homes that you might want to consider, because not every single area is going to have basements. I know some areas, if you have a ranch style homes, you'll have a basement, but here in North Carolina, they're not that frequent. So don't bank on that in itself. So if you're really thinking about that ranch style home, just really think about how much space do you actually need. And then the other con I would say is you don't have that much privacy. Of course, everything being on one level, you don't necessarily, you're not really separated from the individual. So if you have to work from home or anything of that nature, you may have a little bit of difficulty doing that just because the separation isn't too much. But if you are ready for a ranch style home and you just want to see what are your options, whether that's in North Carolina, the area that I work in, or anywhere in the United States, be sure to click the link in the description below. So is a ranch style home really the right home for you? Only if you desire these few things. You prefer a home that's easy to clean and maintain, no stairs, you want everything on one level including the bedrooms, maybe you have older family members that love visiting you, or maybe you just value the open concept living. If a ranch style home isn't really speaking to you now, then I suggest you watch this video here. But thank you all for watching. My name is Roney Polynice. Consider subscribing, and remember, I got your back.